Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our first proper show here on WWE 2K20. We're not really starting the universe mode yet. The game's still pretty ropey, so I thought to start things off, we'll sort of test the waters a bit, and we will do a one night only. Now, this, of course, is based upon our Survivor Series pay-per-view, which is happening tomorrow, I think, by the time this is uploaded. And this is going to be 5 matches, all of which will pit NXT versus Raw versus SmackDown. We're starting things off with the only match that only involves one set of champions, of course. That is the Women's Tag Team Champions, as Asuka and Kairi Sane go up against Alexa Bliss. And it's been interesting, so Asuka and Kairi Sane are representing Raw. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross are representing SmackDown. And then the team of Rhea, Ripley and Toni Storm are representing NXT. So for tonight, we have all of the matches you would expect. We have the Viking Raiders versus the New Day versus the Undisputed Era. We've got AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Roderick Strong. We've got Becky Lynch versus Bayley versus Shayna Basler. But we've also gone the whole hog, and we have done your main event as well. The match that people were clamouring for that didn't end up happening. Brock Lesnar versus The Fiend versus Adam Cole. So a cracking show for you tonight. Hopefully it is going to work out pretty well. I'm still really lacking to see the difference between this game and last year's game, apart from the new models. But hey, there's been a few updates since the game was released, so hopefully now it's a lot more balanced and a lot more special. Now, this is a triple threat tornado elimination match, so for your team to be eliminated, both members of your team need to be pinned or submit. But only one member of the team has to survive to win the match for their team. Now, there are 5 matches tonight. We are going to keep track of who is winning. And hopefully we might end up with a one-sided show, or I don't want to get to the end and it be a draw, which is quite possible, though, to be honest with you. Nice neck breaker there by Nikki Cross on Kairi Sane. So yeah, looking forward to this. Going to try it out, see how it goes. I quite like this idea of these one-night-only sort of shows. Maybe this is a better way of doing it rather than doing the universe mode. Maybe just doing a few, like, random little shows just to enjoy ourselves and try some different stuff. We'll do I don't know, an AEW one, a New Japan one. We can do a UK one. We can do a Mexican one. We can do all these sort of one-offs and see what does well. And obviously we can do some tournaments as well. I'm thinking of doing a mixed match challenge pretty soon. I'm thinking of doing maybe like some sort of, I don't know, like Wrestling Champions League as such, where we just pit some of the best wrestlers against each other. It's basically just a rip-off of the G1 Climax. We're going to do it our own way. So I've got lots of ideas, but I'm sort of deviating away from the universe, because until the universe is a bit pointless, isn't it, really? Because there's still not a lot of control. I mean, you can't control the cutscenes or anything like that, so you can't really build it the way you want it, and I feel like the shows do become quite boring, so I want to just try and stick to what I think is going to do well. And I think this sort of thing, especially with Survivor Series coming up, will just do pretty well, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So 5 matches for you tonight, like I said. Be some pretty cool ones. I'm really looking forward to Lesnar versus The Fiend versus Cole. And of course, that Styles versus Nakamura versus Roderick Strong is going to be awesome. And of course, Viking Raiders versus the New Day versus Undisputed Era. I'm very disappointed, as are a lot of other people, that the Revival dropped the championships, because the Revival in that match instead of the New Day, I think, would have been absolutely incredible. It would have made that match just that touch better. The Revival had some fantastic triple threat tag team matches in NXT before moving up to the main roster, and I would have liked to have seen them do it again, so I'm quite disappointed with that. Quite disappointed with WWE there. And it's just another example of how the Revival have been poorly treated. So Alexa Bliss slamming Kairi Sane down in the middle of the ring. Sane back up with the Dragon Screw. As Rhea Ripley now lining up Nikki Cross. Just jumps straight through Asuka. There was the drive-by dropkick, and Kairi Sane was there to pick up the pin straight away. Only enough for a 2 count, though. Of course, it is Falls count anywhere as well, but the referee is... Oh my god, this referee is so slow. That's a 3 count already before the referee even got there, and Alexa Bliss is able to come around. Well, she would have been able to come around and break it up, but she stopped running and was never going to make it there in time. Why was she doing that anyway? Because that's Rhea Ripley anyway. That's not even her tag team partner. Why was she running around to block it? I don't quite know. This game has its own way of doing things, doesn't it, really? So the battle is commencing on the outside as Alexa Bliss looking to ram the knees into the steel of the ramp. As Kairi Sane drops Nikki Cross in with the right hands. Fez press. It is very messy, this game still, isn't it? Oh, nice back fist there by Asuka. It's a little bit slow and laggy as well in places, isn't it? It's, I don't know, Alexa Bliss with a boot in the guts of Kairi Sane, who avoids the clothesline. Then into a bulldog. Sane now brings Toni Storm back up to her feet, gets her on the back. Into a German suplex. Nice snap German. Sane now looking for a snapmare, but Storm fights back. Nice running drop toe hold, dropping dropping Kairi Sane face first into the mat. And now Nikki Cross is in the ring as well. We've got one of each member of the team on the inside and one of each member of the teams on the outside. Nikki Cross just pushing Kairi Sane away now, as Toni Storm and Rhea Ripley switch places. Ripley misses a dropkick and Nikki Cross catches her with that chop. Nice knees in the gut there by Becky. What am I on about? By Alexa Bliss on Toni Storm. Elbow to the back of the head there by Sane on Nikki Cross, but then for some reason doesn't sort of build upon it, just stands there staring at her for some bizarre reason. There's that neck breaker though by Nikki Cross. That could be enough for our first elimination. And Kairi Sane tried to steal that elimination, I think, and that caught Nikki Cross out. And she didn't actually go for the pin in the end. And there's Sane once again with that snap German suplex. The pin is in here. The referee, once again, incredibly slow to get round. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And NXT's Toni Storm has been eliminated from this match. We are down to 2 members of Team Raw, 2 members of Team SmackDown, and 1 member of NXT. And, of course, that is Rhea Ripley on her own. Toni Storm is, of course, doing a fantastic moonwalk there. I mean, an opposite moonwalk, shall we say, straight into the barrier. Go on, Toni. That's a really good... It's like a running man. Oh, she's figured it out now. God, well done. Nice reverse DDT there by Nikki Cross on Rhea Ripley. Brings her back up to a standing base. Now, I think if I was either the Kabuki Warriors or the team of Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, I think what I would look to do is try and eliminate one of the other members of the other team. So you've got a sort of advantage then, haven't you? That would be the ideal for me, I think. And as you see on the outside, we have both members of the Kabuki Warriors going after Alexa Bliss, which is probably a clever maneuver by them, trying to take out the most experienced female apart from themselves in this match. Which is not really an issue when you look at it. I've got a feeling that Nikki Cross might be the most experienced, like, long-term wrestler, but I feel like Alexa Bliss has got more experience on the main stage. Nice clothesline there by Alexa Bliss on Kairi Sane. There's the pin. Asuka's left her to it as well. Now Asuka, wow, massive right hand, but this could be bad for the Kabuki Warriors. No, Sane was able to kick out. Nice boots in the face and a knee across the chin of Nikki Cross by Asuka. Nice jawbreaker by Cross on Rhea Ripley. Now raining down with the right hands with that Fez press. And now both members of the Kabuki Warriors are in the ring, but Nikki Cross catches Kairi Sane up and then slams her down. That could be enough to eliminate Kairi Sane, but Asuka is stood right there unless Rhea Ripley can block her off. Asuka does not even try and block it, and Asuka's partner is eliminated. That's poor by this game, isn't it? Asuka did not even... She was stood there and she could have done, but she didn't even try and break that pin up. So now we have 1 member of the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka, representing Team Raw. We have 1 member of NXT's team as well in Rhea Ripley. But both members of Team SmackDown are still in this match, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Are we going to get our first elimination from them, or we're going to get a full eliminated team first? Be very interesting if one of those two got eliminated. Look at Rhea Ripley's pure strength on the outside. Sit out powerbomb on Nikki Cross. And now there's the cross armbar locked in here by Asuka If Alexa Bliss taps, we're down to a singles triple threat match to win this one. No, Alexa Bliss able to roll it through, slide free, and then drop a few rights into the face of Asuka to break it up. Alexa now dropping the knees in the gut, then into a moonsault knee drop as well. Nikki Cross straight away into the pin, knowing how important this could be to eliminate Asuka. Only enough for a 2 count. Really here, Asuka and Rhea Ripley need to try and work together, don't they, really, if you think about it? Try and work together to try and... Oh, what a kick in the face that was by Rhea Ripley. Yeah, Asuka and Ripley need to work together to eliminate one of Alexa Bliss or Nikki Cross. Otherwise, this could quite easily become a handicap match. But it looks like Asuka here going after Rhea Ripley. Big spinning kick to the face. Nikki Cross drops straight on top for the pin for the 1, 2... and 3, and Team NXT is eliminated, but that does mean that Asuka is now on a 2-on-1 scenario against Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss for this match. Will the Women's Tag Team Champions be able to walk out here with the first point for Team Raw, or will SmackDown start the night off strong? Nikki Cross now dumping Asuka to the outside. Remember, it is Falls Count anywhere, so that isn't a major issue. Alexa Bliss really struggling though. She's really tired out from this match. I mean, if Asuka can get an elimination against Nikki Cross, it could really open this match wide open. Wide open. I went a bit Australian there for a second. Not quite sure what that happened there. Anyway, Asuka being thrown into the steps, but completely gets blocked off by Alexa Bliss, who catches it in the backbreaker. I'm going to stop that now. Asuka drop into the ground in this 2-on-1 assault now by Team SmackDown's Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. It seems like just a matter of time as... Oh! Nikki Cross. Northern Light suplex into the ring steps. Wow. And then a backbreaker right at the ring steps as well, forcing the knee into the spine of Asuka, just bowing it over there. And surely it's not going to be long before Asuka has to stay down in this one. Another backbreaker. God, these two ladies really work on the spine of Asuka. And again, into those ring steps. This is just brutal, this is. The thing is, you can see that Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss are not just trying to win this match for Team SmackDown, but they're trying to send a message. They're trying to send a message how they should be the Women's Tag Team Champions. For some reason, both of the ladies there just completely left Asuka where she was in the ring. Outside the ring and entered the ring on their own. Not quite sure why they did that, to be honest with you. But now they're back on the offensive, and Asuka's really struggling to get anything in this match at all. She's literally been brutalized for the last couple of minutes, and surely it's just a matter of time. Look at that sweeping kick, just tripping Asuka, sending her down. Bliss now brings Asuka back up to her feet. There's a snap suplex on the outside. Surely someone's got a pinner here. And here we go, Nikki Cross up on the shoulders, dropping her down, hooks a leg, and surely that's going to be enough for Team SmackDown to get the first point of the night. There we go, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross are your victors. Team SmackDown lead the night 1-0. Big win there, big win. Wow, look at the eyes on Rhea Ripley there. She looks terrifying. There was the knees dropped in the gut of Toni Storm just before she was eliminated. There is a rather plain-looking shirt in the crowd. That was the elimination of Kairi Sane. For some reason, Asuka was stood there and did not try and block her off. I got no idea. It's a big win here for Team SmackDown, but it's also a massive win for Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. This will obviously throw them straight back into the Women's Tag Team Championship title picture. Right, 1-0 to SmackDown. Let's move on to match number 2. Right then, match 2 of the evening, and one I just could not wait any longer for. We have got Roderick Strong representing NXT as the North American Champion. We have got AJ Styles representing Raw as the United States Champion. And we have got Shinsuke Nakamura representing SmackDown as the Intercontinental Champion. Not quite sure if anyone else noticed that though during the entrances, but Roderick Strong, although it claims he is the North American Champion, did not have the belt with him. Not quite sure why that is. Whether it's a bug or whether it was under his t-shirt, I'm not sure, I've got no idea, but the belt was nowhere to be seen, which is a bit weird. This, for me, should steal the show for Survivor Series. It is going to be an absolutely fantastic match, in my opinion. And I'm really looking forward to this one. This match, I think, is going to be the only reason I'm actually going to watch Survivor Series, I'll be honest with you. I know that and the women's one as well, I think, would be pretty good. I'm a massive fan of Shayna Basler, I really am. I think she's fantastic. And I want to see how she gets on the main roster, showcasing her ability. But I do hope that they don't just do NXT over. It'd be a typical Vince thing to do, wouldn't it, to bring them all up to the main roster, make them look really good with this invasion angle, then make them all lose their matches all night. That's the sort of thing that they would do, isn't it, WWE? So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But this match, for me, definitely is going to be the match of the night. And should be an interesting one for us here. Of course, there's already 1-0 to SmackDown tonight. So it'll be interesting to see which one of these guys win this match. Should Nakamura win it, they'll be in a very strong position with 2 points after 2 matches, with 3 matches remaining. AJ taking Roddy up into that powerbomb position. Just left him up there too long, though, and Strong was able to break free. Nice forearm right across the face of AJ. Drops down to a knee. And the Messiah, the backbreaker, continues once again. Now taking Nakamura up, springs him off the ropes into the backbreaker. Of course, Strong and Styles do each other very, very well from their days in early TNA. Strong with a cheeky pin, not quite enough. And, of course, all these matches tonight are going to be Extreme Rules because the rules of a triple threat match are no disqualification. So we might as well allow them to use the weapons if they so wish. And AJ did bring in a kendo stick there, but was knocked down before he had a chance to use it. And Roderick Strong showing great ability here in control of this match. Now Roddy slides to the outside. He's looking for a little bit of hardware as well. He's found himself a baseball bat. Right across the chest. And again across the chest of Nakamura. And a third time and a fourth time. Wow. Roderick Strong taking no prisoners here this evening. AJ went for the clothesline to the back of the head and Strong has taken him out. Roderick Strong is looking incredible here tonight. He really, really is. AJ now into the arm breaker. And AJ now rolling Nakamura through into the calf crusher, but Nakamura's foot was on the bottom rope. Referee allowed it to continue on for some bizarre reason, but Nakamura is able to break free with the elbows into the back. Nice bulldog there by AJ Styles, now rolling Nakamura over. Went for the pin, but it wasn't enough. And Roddy once again getting into some control, going for the pin. Oh, it's only a 2 count. Wow, I thought that was going to be enough there for a second, you know. Roddy once again with a baseball bat. Just staring him down. Oh, baseball bat straight to the head of Nakamura once again. Nakamura, the running dropkick right in the face. And now Nakamura looking for a little bit of hardware underneath the ring. He's found himself a table. Now, that'd be interesting to see this year's game, whether they actually use the tables correctly, or whether, once again, they're just going to use it as a blunt object. But Nakamura is still looking for more hardware, brings out a kendo stick. AJ catching Nakamura, gets a chance to use it, though. Now, AJ powerbombs Nakamura onto the folded up table. Wow. AJ out to the outside. This has actually got a lot more hardcore than I thought it was going to, you know. Another kendo stick. We're single-handedly keeping the kendo stick suppliers in business here this evening. AJ stalking around the ring, trying to decide what his next move should be. I think he was going to go for a phenomenal forearm, but Nakamura crept up behind him. Nakamura now the only man on his feet. Boot across the chest of AJ. Slamming him down, powerbomb style as well. Big forearm right to the face of Roderick Strong before catching him with that release exploder. Nakamura now rolling Strong over. This could be massive for SmackDown if they can get a second victory tonight. Oh, but Roderick Strong kicks out just in time. Nakamura Kinshasa. Well, AJ's slowly trying to get back up to his feet, but he's not going to get there in time. He turns around just in time to see Nakamura get the victory. And we got a trophy there as well. Not quite sure what trophy that was, but either way. And that makes it 2-0 to SmackDown on the night. Wow. Massive. Massive, massive night for SmackDown so far. Disappointing, though, for NXT. The first team eliminated, of course, from the women's tag team match. And now Roderick Strong, of course, suffering the pinfall here as well. However, Strong did look very, very good in this match. Definitely did not look out of place, did he? Great victory here for Nakamura and fantastic victory here for SmackDown Live. 2-0. Right. Match 3 now. One more win for Team SmackDown and they cannot be caught. Right, match 3 of 5 here this evening. We have got representing SmackDown Live, The New Day, Big E and Xavier Woods. We have got representing NXT, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, of course, of the Undisputed Era. And we have got representing Raw, Eric and Ivar, they're called now. I still get confused. It's still Hanson and Rowe to me. Of course, the Viking Raiders. The Viking Experience. So this is similar to the match earlier on. This is a triple threat elimination, falls count anywhere match. So both members of the team have to be eliminated for them to be fully eliminated, if that makes sense. If one member of the team is eliminated, then the match can still be won by them. So this should be another interesting one. Like I said, if the New Day managed to pick up a victory here, then SmackDown have absolutely done a solid tonight. They've already won 2 out of 2 matches, which is a massive boost for them already. Big E, massive knees into the gut of Hanson. Kyle O'Reilly dropping Rowe, or is that Ivan? Ivar? Oh God, I've got no idea which one's bloody which. I don't really get it, to be honest. I would have kept them as they were. Hanson and Rowe I thought were good names, to be honest. I mean, Eric and Ivar are good sort of Viking-y names, I suppose. I can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to enforce the Viking image. It does make sense to some point, but I'm still waiting to see what's going to happen with the whole WWE roster now. For the next couple of years, while we see a lot more contracts come to a close. It'd be interesting to see if anyone does look to make that jump over to AEW instead. It's definitely going to be a possibility for quite a few of these people, I think. But of course, don't forget, we've still got 2 more matches left for you after this one. After this, we will have the women's triple threat with Becky Lynch representing Raw versus Bayley representing SmackDown versus Shayna Basler representing NXT. And then our main event with Brock Lesnar representing Raw versus the Fiend. Bray Wyatt representing SmackDown, of course, versus Adam Cole, baby. Essentially, tonight was just the Undisputed Era's night, wasn't it, really? They're in all the male matches. Nice elbows there, right to the face by Hansen. Big clothesline, taking down Xavier Woods. Is he Eric? I think he's Eric, isn't he? Let me Google it. Let me Google it. Eric the Viking Raiders. Eric and Ivar. Which one's which, though? Hansen is Ivar, and Rowe is Eric. Okay. Okay, well, I've had them mixed up then, haven't I? So it's Eric in the ring now, facing off against Kyle O'Reilly. Bobby Fish there pinning Big E, only enough for a 2 count, though. Kyle O'Reilly once again with a Saito suplex on Eric. And now twist in the arm. And out of nowhere, a sleeper hold locked in here by Xavier. Oh, booked in. Reverse. Locked in by Bobby Fish on Xavier Woods. Woods able to break free with the jawbreaker. All 6 men now in the ring. Referee has been knocked down. While Ivar has the pin here on Bobby Fish. It could have been enough for a 3 count already, to be honest with you, but the referee didn't count a single. As we see Ivar with the Rikishi driver. I'll see if that's not what he calls it like, but... Big E now, big knee to the face of Bobby Fish, as Big E now with the snapmare as well on Eric. As Xavier Woods in with a pin, while Big E just launching Ivar over his shoulders. Both members of the Viking Raiders brought back up to their feet, and Team SmackDown once again is looking incredibly strong here tonight. As Bobby Fish dropping his body weight across the inside the knee of Xavier Woods, then dumping Ivar to the outside. Eric getting caught with a boot. As look at the raining down the punches here now into an armbar as well by Kyle O'Reilly. And why? Yeah, tag team partners don't seem to be breaking anything up, do they? Again, Big E could have come across and saved his tag team partner there, but instead, he didn't bother, which is a bit weird. Very, very weird. Nice running dropkick there by Eric, taking down Big E. Now brings O'Reilly back up to his feet, but O'Reilly manages to get away, and Eric going for the pin now on Woods. Not enough. And now utilising the ropes to his advantage here. Kyle O'Reilly, big cross armbar. Big E now sending Eric over the top, dropping to the outside. And also sending Kyle O'Reilly dropping to the outside. But took his eyes off Ivar, caught him with a sidewalk slam. But then Xavier Woods with that big DDT on Ivar. Now backed away into the corner. This could be a massive moment here for Team SmackDown as Xavier Woods hits that big clothesline. But there's the pin on the outside by Bobby Fish on Eric, and Eric is out. Eric has been eliminated. One member of Team Raw is gone, and Woods is pinning the other. Wow, they're gone as well. Holy hell. Both members of Team Raw are gone in the space of 20 seconds. And it's a simple 2-on-2 match now. The New Day versus the Undisputed Era. The next elimination is absolutely huge. The next elimination will turn this into a handicapped match. And it is going to be Bobby Fish going for the pin on Big E. Not quite enough. And now all of a sudden it's the New Day in control. Tornado DDT on the inside of the ring there by Xavier Woods on Kyle O'Reilly. As Big E now dropping Bobby Fish with a backbreaker. And a big slam there by Big E as well on the outside as Xavier Woods dropping the elbow into the heart of Kyle O'Reilly. Nice boot in the gut there by Kyle, and then a big super kick right to the face of Xavier Woods, who completely no-sells it and pops straight back up to his feet. That's interesting. It's very weird. Big E now brings Bobby Fish up and slams him down with the powerbomb onto the steel rampway. And I feel like Team SmackDown are about to win the night with 2 matches left. Big clothesline there by Xavier Woods once again, taking down Bobby Fish as Kyle O'Reilly going after Big E. And it's 2-1 on the outside here. Nice suplex here by... Nope. Xavier Woods able to break free. Woods now into the ring he goes. It's a bit sloppy here, but the next pin is definitely going to be a massive advantage for whoever gets it. Like I said, it will turn it into a handicap match from there on. Nice running knee. There's the pin by Bobby Fish. Oh, he's got it. Bobby Fish gets the elimination. We are down to a 2-on-1 now. It's O'Reilly and Fish versus Xavier Woods. This could be the first point in the night here for NXT. They need to build upon this. Xavier Woods bringing O'Reilly back up to his feet now, rolling him through. What? This game is so stupid. It is really, really stupid. They're not trying to block pins. He just stood there and watched his teammate get eliminated. That is just so stupid. I just don't get it. I really just don't get it. I mean, that wasn't happening on last year's game, so I don't understand why it's happening on this year's game. I have no idea. Either way, it's a one-on-one match now for the point. Will Xavier Woods get it on behalf of Team SmackDown, or is it going to be Bobby Fish getting the first point on behalf of Team NXT? At the moment, it's looking like it's going to be Woods. And there is the soul food. That's surely got to be enough. 1, 2, and 3. And there we go. The New Day pick up the win. And SmackDown are 3-0 up after 3 matches. That's insane. I was not expecting this whatsoever. I am very disappointed with this game, though. The fact that people are not trying to stop pins where their tag team partner is involved. I mean, Bobby Fish just stood there and watched his tag team partner Kyle O'Reilly get pinned when they had a 2-on-1 handicap situation. Then he's lost it now. It's just, it's crazy. It's really stupid. I don't know why that's happened. I don't know why they've done that. But hey ho, that is what it is. And there we go. Victory for the New Day. And victory for Team SmackDown. I mean, they're 3-0 up now. There's no chance of anyone catching them. It's all now just about trying to get the upper hand. And here we go then, match number 4 of the evening. We have got Shayna Basler representing NXT. We have got Bayley representing SmackDown. And we have got the man Becky Lynch representing Raw. So far, it's 3-0 to SmackDown. They've won all 3 matches so far tonight. Been insane. I really wasn't expecting SmackDown to do this well, to be honest with you. I mean, I expected Raw to be the best team here tonight, but it's been pretty interesting. Let's see who comes out on top of this one as well then. So, of course, once again, this is Extreme Rules because there are no rules in Triple Threat, so weapons are allowed should any of these ladies wish to use one. Becky now slides at the back. Nice drop kick right to the back of the head of Bayley. Shayna Baszler dropping Becky face first into the mat. Big boot around the side of the head. Went for a running drop kick, but Shayna was able to avoid it. Shayna now bringing Becky back up to her feet and looking for that guillotine chokehold on Becky Lynch. It's locked in. Bayley might need to save Becky here, but no. Becky shows incredible strength to bring Shayna Baszler off the ground and spine buster her down. Becky now dropping Bayley face first into the mat. And it looks like Becky's going to be the first one to look for some hardware. And she comes out with a sledgehammer. Shayna able to just about avoid it as Shayna taking the sledgehammer away from Becky, jabbing it in the stomach with the handle. And now Shayna Baszler working on that knee of Becky Lynch. And Shayna showing her incredible technical ability here. That's one thing Bayley's going to have to watch out for, because both Shayna and Becky are very, very good at submissions. And Bayley could end up having various parts of her body really worked on tonight, and it could become very, very painful for her. She needs to try and utilize whatever she can to come out on top. But for me, I really think that Bayley's going to be the underdog in this match. I feel like Becky Lynch could be the favourite here as well. And there is a sleeper hold locked in here by Becky Lynch on Bayley. Once again, like I said, using those technical styles, using those submission styles by Becky Lynch. But Bayley was able to roll free. Nice running drop kick there by Becky on Bayley. Then Becky now catching Shayna Baszler, dropping her in the scoop slam with the arm hooked behind the back. Very, very painful. And then just dropping the sledgehammer right into the lower regions of Shayna Baszler. Baszler able to break that sledgehammer away from Becky. But Becky's there once again. Nice running single leg drop kick. Becky now heading up to the top. High risk and high reward. Big leg drop there by Becky Lynch right to the chest of Shayna Baszler as the new and improved Bayley here grabbing a hold of a steel chair from underneath the ring. But Becky catches her straight away with the drop kick. Taking her down hard. Nice. Oh no, running axe handle attempt there by Bayley was missed by Becky. Nice takedown there by Becky. Nice elbow right in the chest there by Becky once again on Shayna Basler. Shayna now bringing Bayley up across the ropes. And big knees right in the face. Bayley just jamming the sledgehammer into the guts. Bayley in control of the match now, the only person in the ring at this point in time. And it's Becky with the baseball bat just swinging, taking down both of her opponents. Becky now bringing Bayley back up to her feet. Into the pin here by Becky Lynch on Bayley, middle of the ring. Will it be enough to get Raw the first point of the night? It is! Raw gets their first point of the night. And finally, SmackDown is defeated. It's Becky Lynch, the one I said beforehand I thought she was definitely the favourite for this match. And she proves me incredibly correct. And it's Becky Lynch all the way victorious here. That makes it 3 to SmackDown, 1 to Raw, 0 to NXT with one match remaining. And it's the big one, of course. So let's get straight into it. Brock Lesnar versus The Fiend versus Adam Cole. And here we go then, the main event of the evening. We have got Brock Lesnar representing Raw. We have got The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, representing SmackDown. And we have got Adam Cole, baby, representing New XT. New XT? What the hell does that mean? NXT. So this should be a very interesting match, this one. Should be very, very interesting. I mean, SmackDown, like we said, have already got the victory. They are already 3 to 1 with one match remaining. So Raw could get it to 3 to 2, or NXT could get themselves their first point of the evening and make it 3 to 1 to 1. Either way, it's been a very, very good night for SmackDown Live. The only match they've lost so far was Bayley losing to Becky Lynch, of course, with Shayna Baszler in that match as well. Yeah, Adam Cole versus... Everyone got so hyped at the end of... Was it Crown Jewel? Was it? Crown Jewel? Everyone got so hyped at the end of Crown Jewel because we were promised the concept of this match. And then obviously it's come across that this match is not going to happen. All three of these will be defending their championships on the NXT card. The NXT card. The Survivor Series card. Of course, we have Brock Lesnar going one-on-one against Rey Mysterio in some sort of no disqualification match. Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, is going up against Daniel Bryan, I believe. And Adam Cole is going up against the winner of a triple threat match on tonight's NXT TakeOver card. So, should be pretty interesting. However, I would have liked to have seen this triple threat, to be honest. I really would. But the problem is with these sort of triple threats, with the main event champions of each brand is that someone has to suffer the pin and somebody else has to lose the match without taking the pin. So it's just something that does halter a lot of the sort of build-up and the momentum of certain wrestlers, which is probably why they haven't done it, to be honest. I mean, Adam Cole's had great momentum recently on the main card. Victory over Daniel Bryan. And then, of course, the match against Seth Rollins on Raw as well. Of course, the Fiend is just sort of getting built up now. He's on a very, very good run, and people are absolutely hyped about how great he is. And, of course, Brock Lesnar is very, very rarely takes a loss, but then that's why when he does lose a match, it means so much, and it really puts over the person that beat him. So that's probably why they haven't done this triple threat match, but I want to see it either way. So let's watch it here together on this game. Now, talking of this game, I've been sort of biding my time throughout this show, and one thing I have noticed is I think the matches are definitely lasting longer. Don't get me wrong, I have put a few of these on slow momentum to try and get the best possible match out of them. But as you've seen, it's actually become quite a long show, which is not quite what I was expecting. I thought 5 matches, granted all triple threats, but we'll get through them pretty quickly. But I'm over an hour and 20 now. Obviously, I'm going to be cutting a lot of the gunk out for you guys, but I'm over an hour and 20 now. So, yeah, the matches definitely seem to be taking a bit longer. It's a lot less buggy now than it was a couple of weeks ago when it first came out, which is good. There's still the problem, like I said, with people not defending their teammates in tag team matches. Or is he actually going to break the pin here? He didn't get a chance to there, but yeah, there's still work to be done on this game, don't get me wrong, but it is definitely improving since release as well. Adam Cole taking Brock Lesnar to Suplex City there. And Adam Cole now brings the Fiend back up to his feet, who sends Adam Cole off the ropes. Both guys go shoulder to shoulder. Cole now sending the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, into the turnbuckle before taking him up high as well. Adam Cole now, super sidewalk slam from the top. There's the pin on the Fiend. Brock Lesnar slides back into the ring. Only a 2 count though. Oh! Adam Cole just super kicks Lesnar. Then into that straitjacket German, the Florida Keys. Only enough for a 1 count, but wow, that would have been something, that would have been, wouldn't it? If Adam Cole had just super kicked and then Florida Keys the victory out of Brock Lesnar, that would have been absolutely incredible. Sledgehammer to the guttural area of the Fiend, Bray Wyatt there by Adam Cole, and one to the spine as well. Lesnar now wrestling that sledgehammer away from Adam Cole. Cole fighting back, and then went for that. Oh, he went for the running boot to the face, and Lesnar caught his legs and took him down. Lesnar now, what are you doing, Brock? Please tell me you're going to go for a shooting star press, please. Oh, if he'd gone for a shooting star press, that would have been incredible. Oh. But Adam Cole's gone straight from the pin, from the missed knee drop by Lesnar. Lesnar almost finishing himself off there, able to kick out on the 2. But Adam Cole, just like Roderick Strong earlier, Adam Cole looking incredibly good here tonight. I thought the concept of wrestling both Brock Lesnar and the Fiend might get to him, but so far Adam Cole is looking the most dominant here, as a choke there by the Fiend. Adam Cole now into a DDT. Nope, the Fiend able to break free with the right hand in the gut, and now into that front chancery. Big elbow to the back of the head of Adam Cole. And now look at this, the Fiend and Lesnar working together with a double backbreaker on Adam Cole. Wow. That didn't last very long, did it? Lesnar now getting around the back of Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, then sent straight into the ring steps. Nice boot right in the gut there by Lesnar, who then threatened the Fiend with a punch, and the Fiend just caught him and sent him into the ring steps. And Adam Cole just happy with a few moments here to rest, I think, but going straight after the Fiend now, catches him with the DDT. Lesnar is down. Adam Cole, the only man on his feet, and there he is tapping his head, showing that he feels like he has the advantage mentally over these two opponents. I don't know how you can... Well, the Fiend Bray Wyatt is... I don't know, he's not mentally stable. That's probably what makes him the most dangerous person in this match, to be honest with you. You don't know what he's thinking. And we know all that Lesnar's thinking about is how he can do the most amount of damage to someone in the shortest amount of time. Because he doesn't get paid by the hour, does he? We all know that. This is the longest match of Brock Lesnar's career so far. Lesnar sending Adam Cole into the ring, brings him back up to his feet, and now locking in the Kimura lock middle of the ring. This could be enough. If Adam Cole taps, then Brock Lesnar and Raw get a second point here this evening. The Fiend is still down on the outside. Adam Cole doing very well to survive that. Lesnar releases, then goes in for a pin instead. The Fiend's got his head under the ropes, doesn't realise the situation. But Adam Cole was able to kick out after 2. The Fiend Bray Wyatt has a chair and swings it right between the eyes of Brock Lesnar and then props it into the corner. Like I said, the Fiend is a very dangerous man. You don't know what he's thinking of. Oh. Wow. Fiend set that chair up, then went headfirst into it. Big clothesline into the corner. Bray Wyatt now bringing Lesnar out the hard way, slamming him down powerbomb styley. Nice clubbing blow to the back of the head. And now a sledgehammer to the spine of Adam Cole as Lesnar slides to the outside. Oh, right to the back of the calf, behind the knee almost by the Fiend. Went for it again, but Cole slides out the way into the running kick. Big chance here for Adam Cole, the only man on his feet, but he's taken out pretty quickly here by the Fiend once again. Getting back into control. And there he is, locking in that mandible claw. Again, if Cole taps. He did. Cole was out. Cole tapped before Lesnar had a chance to get in the ring and break it up. And the Fiend Bray Wyatt gets another point for SmackDown. Tonight has been an absolute SmackDown Live dominance. It really has. We have seen 4 victories out of 5 for SmackDown Live and 1 victory for Raw, 0 for NXT, which is a real shame for them. Just notice the cuts on the head of Brock Lesnar. They're pretty interesting. It's almost like he's bleeding ink, though. But there it is, the victory for the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. I'm happy with that. And there we go, that's the end of our first one night only show here from SWE Shabby Wrestling Entertainment. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, we're bringing some more of these to you over the year, as well as, of course, our random match series and possibly Universe a little bit later on once the game is a bit more settled. But at the moment, there's still a lot of work to be done to get it up to the state it needs to be, I think. Although there's other stuff we can do. There is other stuff we can do. But I quite enjoyed this show tonight. Hoping you guys did as well. Of course, if you did, then please do hit that like. Of course, subscribe if you're not already, because it does really help me out. Makes the videos easier for other people to find. And hopefully, grows the channel as well. And the screen goes black. And that's our sign to say goodbye. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you for watching. Good night.
Go on to